How did the most entitled person you've ever met get completely owned? Back when I was still in the impress her parents phase of dating my girlfriend, we had dinner together every week, and in the second week, they asked about my job. Well, I'm a pretty humble dude, so I simply told them that I do paid charity work with inner city youth. Her mom scoffed so hard I thought she might choke on her wine, and her dad just let out the deepest, most soul-draining sigh before aggressively rubbing his temples. And just before my beautiful girlfriend could intervene, I decided to make things even worse. So I started giving a huge Oscar-worthy speech about how I never went to college, and having 10 years as a 7-Eleven cashier on my resume could only get me so far. You see, I technically do paid charity work, except I'm the CEO of the company, and I make around $300,000 a year. And yes, I could have just told them that right off the bat, but it was a lot more fun this way. But I never expected things to go too far until one day at dinner when they were discussing their son who couldn't get a loan for college. Because when I tried to offer real advice, they just said things like, "Why don't you let the grown-ups talk about money?" Or, "Are you going to offer to pay his tuition with your spare change jar?" At that point, I realized I had let the joke go too far, and now I had to make them regret everything. So the next day, I went through my girlfriend's phone. I felt bad doing it, but it was just until I found her brother's student ID. And when I did, I typed that bad boy into his college of choice and paid his tuition in full. And also his dorm fees. Go me. Honestly, I was hoping for at least a thank you text. But as usual, her parents just ignored my efforts. Or so I thought. At next week's dinner, instead of pretending I did